Today's video is going to be of our holiday in St Lucia that we went to in December 2017. We've got some little buggies. We did do a little cruise. We saw some dolphins. There'll be some photos when we hiked the Pitons. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Just remember, if you do enjoy it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel because it does really help us out. And we'll see you later. So this next part of our trip, it was a guided tour of the north of the island of St Lucia. We had an awesome guide, Ziggy. This was a 2-hour guided tour which we paid $135 each for. Well worth the trip. I wish we could do more of it, but we had some fantastic scenery, and it was just us two doing this tour, so enjoy some of the footage we got. See more in a minute. So this part of the street is northern Gros Piton. The beach we're on is Fort Rodney behind us, which is a nature reserve. So being around here, all the St Lucian people of the Caribbean make you feel uneasy. Ellie being blonde and that, they sort of like ogle and wolf whistle, what you do, what not. But in general overall, St Lucia we feel is quite a safe place. And this bit obviously, as you can see, Ziggy's just stopping us and we just got this amazing photo which you'll see in a second. Okay, so this next bit we decided to do a hike up the Pitons. From this viewpoint, as you can see, the Petit Piton is the second Piton in the background, and the hike started fairly easy, as you can see here. And this point was a quarter way up. Just to give you some fun facts, to get to the peak of the Piton, it's 798 metres, which is about 2,450 foot. It's roughly a 4-hour hike. Now this viewpoint here is from the halfway point. It took about 2 hours to get to, and it gets incredibly steep. As you can see here, really hard work. And this bit is from the summit, as you can see. This took us 4 hours to get here, but little did we know how hard work to climb down was going to be. I mean, our knees, we couldn't walk properly for a day or two, especially Ellie. Got some footage of her walking down some stairs, which is pretty hilarious. And also we met this really nice Ukrainian couple, as you can see here, that we took a photo for them. And this is a pretty amazing viewpoint from up here. If you're going to do it, highly recommend it. It's $70 per person. So going up 4 hours, come down took us about 3 hours, so it's a good 7-8 hour day. You start early, and it's so worth it. Hope you enjoyed these views. You take so long. I know what it's like being in pain. My legs can handle it. My little legs can't. Smile! That little hogs are like, can't go down the stairs.
Yeah, man.
Okay, this next bit is La Soufriere driving volcano. This is in the capital of St Lucia. I wish I had a smellogram, you could smell this. The pungent smell of sulphur is absolutely foul. But little fun fact actually, this is the world's first driving volcano. It's actually one of the only ones you can do in the world. And these bubbly bits you can see, they're actually heated up really, really hot. Someone had an accident with a tour guide. I think he dropped the camera in and it melted. I'm not too sure on that, but if people have been recently, please let me know in the comments if it is any different. This is a pretty cool thing. They have mud springs, you can whack mud and that on. So it's a pretty cool little tourist attraction. And there's our little faces enjoying it. So this boat trip we're on the way to the Hotel Chocolate, which is known as the Boucan. This is where all the hotel chocolate in the UK is actually sourced from. So we saw some dolphins on the way, which were pretty epic. You can see the Pitons in the background. We're getting off at Soufriere and getting on a 4x4 over to make our own homemade hot chocolate.
To be chocolate. What gives your white chocolate the flavor would be the sweetness from the condensed or cream.
So as you can see from the bashing and the stirring we were making the chocolate sauce out of, this was by far not easy at all. This took us, just to get the liquid in a good state where we could freeze the bars to actually eat as edible chocolate. It took us about maybe a good 45 minutes of just doing this constantly. It was a good workout, but the product was amazing at the end. On this day, we were walking from the Royalton St Lucia down to Fort Rodney to go and watch the sunset, and as we were walking down the road, we saw this little puppy just lying there, and we thought the worst. We thought this dog was dead, and as we got closer, we saw her eyes just lock onto us, begging for help, so we couldn't obviously just leave her in the middle of a road to be hit by another car. and end her life. So we picked her up, and unfortunately this poor little puppy had wet herself where she was just in shock. And obviously we can see from the photos, she's such a lovely little dog. We picked her up and took her to a rescue place called St Lucia, which you can see the photos of now. We have a little video. Unfortunately, we couldn't raise enough money to bring her back because it was £1,400 to bring her back, which is quite a lot of money. But she now has a good home in Boston, in the US, living on a farm with chickens and that. So we are pretty happy she has a good life now. You're cute, aren't you?
How's he?
Hey, Joe. She's nibbling your earring. Oh.
She needs to go home with you.
Oh no.
No, this dog is. She's still in pieces. Yeah.
Jane.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Goldie. Yeah,
Hey.
we know. Goldie.
Hey Jane, look. Come on, don't be shy. Oh.
Hi, Proxy.
Jane. Baby girl. Welcome back to the end of the video. Congratulations if you've made it to the end. You've made it to the end of the full video. Just remember, if you do like the video, please give it a little thumbs up because it really does help the channel out. And just remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can see all our videos coming up. Next week is going to be Skiathos, where we went to in July of 2018. So we'll see you next week, guys. Bye.